My name is Kate Cornick and I'm the CEO of LaunchVic, the Victorian Government startup agency. One thing that people might not know about me is that I can drive a heavy goods vehicle. The reason I do that is because my first job was a horse riding instructor and I'm very passionate about horses, and I did a lot of horse transportation when I was younger. So my passion for horses led me to driving trucks, and I think that's something that always takes people by surprise. I think there is a lot of wisdom in the startup crowd. I think there is a lot of intelligence as well, and intelligence is different from wisdom. And sometimes we do put intelligence in front of wisdom, and having that ability to step back, to take breath, to pause, to think about what you're doing and why you're doing it is something that is really hard to do when you're running so fast, but actually is some of the most powerful things. So we do have wisdom, but I don't know that we all use it as much as we use our intelligence, which we have in absolute abundance. I think there's a lot we can learn from international startup communities, both those that are really on the map, like Silicon Valley and London and Tel Aviv. And I know a lot of people say we don't want to replicate them, and I agree with that. But there's a lot that we can learn from them. But there's also some really fantastic startup communities like in Nova Scotia, Canada, and in the West Highlands of Scotland that are on a completely different scale, but are having just as much impact. And they're really exciting to be able to see what's going on and what's being created in different environments and learn from those. What excites me about the future is the massive impact the startup sector is going to have on Victoria's economy, which sounds very dry, but actually each one of us that are in the startup community are contributing to making Victoria a better place to live. And if we're creating a better place to live, we're creating a better future for our families. And I think that's something that's incredibly powerful. And I want to know that the Victoria that exists in 100 years' time is more diverse, more inclusive, more economically stable, more economically consistent, so wealth is being spread amongst many people in the community. When I say wealth, I mean wealth in all its forms. And I think the startup community is powerful enough to achieve that. I think that's something that we have to be really cognizant of as we grow a startup community that's going to be for Melbourne and right for our time and right for this amazing city and state.